Okay. Good evening. Welcome to All You Can Eat Improv with Comedy Flops. I'm your host, Creme Fraiche. This is our 11th show and final show of 2021, which, if you're keeping score at home, is our 10th anniversary year. We had hoped to do a massive reunion show for our 10th anniversary, and just like everybody else in the world and everything else in the world, COVID screwed it up. So at some point we'll be in person again, and at some point we will have a massive bring all the old cast back party to celebrate. But that's not tonight. Tonight instead we're going to do a show for you in support of our December charitable organization, Mutual Aid Tompkins. Mutual Aid Tompkins is an organization founded upon neighbors helping neighbors. They do great work. We're happy to support them. And so far, before we've even started the show or dropped one hint of comedy, we've raised $135, and the donation link is up on the YouTube channel. So let's kick off the show, and let me introduce to you tonight's cast. Let's see, there are so many to choose from. It's a bigger cast show, but let's start with the one, the only, Officer Peggy. Tomorrow, it's more than a chance of showers. It's a chance of snow, and I don't like it. But let's bring her on anyway. Chance of showers. Please welcome to the screen. Da, 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 da. The 23-21 future Wimbledon champion, Joe Lobb. He time travels.
Joe Lobb.
Man, you do not want to do surgery of any kind, imaginary or otherwise. Let's welcome Dr. Brainpee, DSP.
Paging Dr. Brainpee. Paging Dr. Brainpee.
And he's looking particularly sexy tonight. The man who keeps this whole technical mess going. Let's welcome Rigamarole.
Riggy.
And there may be a face you haven't seen in a while. Yes, there have been whispers of her return. She was holed up in a compound in Massachusetts, living off only her hands themselves. Let's welcome back Hand Rations, live from Emerson College, or back from Emerson College. And that is your Flops cast tonight. We have many fun games for you, broken into two sets, as we often do. Let's start off with a Flops favorite. It's probably, if you polled every cast member ever, this probably would be the all-time favorite game. It's 186, where we come up with a dumb joke based on random nouns. So what I'm going to ask you to do, if you're out there in the audience, in the chat, start peppering it with random nouns that we can make a joke around. And the joke goes something like this. This is where I stall for time by explaining the game. 186 blanks, that's where you put in the random noun, walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve blanks," randomly supplied by you. And the blanks say, "Whatever we make up." So start hitting us with nouns. If you don't hit us with enough nouns, or I don't like your nouns, I also have up on my screen a random noun generator, and I'm not afraid to use it. But let's see what you have. And they're coming in. Okay.
Figuratively hit us.
Right? They're coming in.
Travel to each individual Flop's house and throw
hit
your
us
nouns
with that
at us.
object. Right, exactly. So let's start off with, oh gosh, I don't know. How about 186 toilets? 186 toilets. This is a clapping game. Anybody can start.
186 toilets walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "No, we don't serve toilets here." The toilets say, "You don't have enough seats anyway."
186 toilets walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve toilets here." And the toilets say, "You know what, Mac? We don't give a crap."
186 toilets walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve toilets here." And the toilet said, "Fine, we'll take our shit and get out of here."
186 toilets walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve toilets here." Toilets say, "Piss off."
186 toilets walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "No, we don't serve toilets here." And the toilets say, "Oh, geez, just when we're really flush."
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give it a try anyways. Okay. 186 toilets walk into a bar. Well, they're expensive toilets. The bartender says, "We don't serve expensive toilets around here," and they say, "Oh, why, I am feeling a bit flush after that. Oh."
It's a very proper toilets. Dr. Brainpee, you looked like you had one.
I didn't, but let me give it a shot. 186 toilets walk into a bar. Bartender says we don't serve toilets here. And the toilets, you see, they walked up to this bar, you see, because they were thirsty. And they're like, "But we're low flow. We don't take a lot, okay? Quarter of a gallon of flush."
Okay, all right. Riggy.
186 toilets walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve toilets around here," and they say, "Well then, bidet, sir."
186 toilets walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve toilets here." And the toilets say, "Man, why are you always blocking us?" Okay, let's get a new one. And we're going to go with 186 pickles. 186 pickles.
186 pickles walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve pickles here." And they're like, "You got to be gherkin me."
186 pickles walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve pickles here." Pickles say, "Hey, what's the big deal?"
Still mine.
186 pickles walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve pickles here." And the pickles say, "Well, I think you know where you can stick us then." Riggy.
186 pickles walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve pickles around here," and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was meeting my friend at a jar."
Joe Lobb.
186 pickles walk into the bar, and the bartender says, No, we don't serve pickles here." And the pickles say, "Well, that's brine. That's just brine."
Dr. Brainpee.
186 pickles walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve pickles here." And they're like, "You got to be kidding me. We're the bread and butter of this town."
All right, let's go with Oh, no, Riggy.
186 pickles walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve pickles around here." And they go, "Well, how you think we got this way?"
Let's go with fleas. 186 fleas.
186 fleas walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve fleas here." And the fleas are like, "Come on, we'll really get this place bouncing."
Riggy.
186 fleas walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve fleas around here." And they go, "Ha, that's right. Looks like your customers are just all a bunch of dogs."
Officer Peggy.
186 fleas walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve fleas here." And they said, "You know what? You can't kick us out, even with all of your mites."
186 fleas walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve fleas here." And the fleas say, "Oh, that's our bad. We thought this was the circus."
186 fleas walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve fleas here." And the fleas say, "Okay, a plague on you and all your houses."
Riggy.
186 fleas walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve fleas around here." And they say, "Oh, please let us stay. We only bite a little."
All right, let's do toupees. 186 toupees. I see some deep thinking going on here.
186 toupees walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve toupees here." And the toupees say, "We didn't plan to pay anyway."
Nice one. 186 toupees walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve toupees here." And the toupees say, "Relax, man. We're just here to cut a rug."
186 toupees walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve toupees here." And the toupees say, Well, ain't that a hairy situation?"
186 toupees walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve toupees here." He starts losing his shit, really. And the toupees say, "Don't wig out, don't wig out."
All right, last one. Pogo sticks. 186 pogo sticks. Summer fun bonus points if you've ever been on a pogo stick. Go ahead, chance showers.
186 pogo sticks walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve pogo sticks here." And the pogo sticks say, "Fine, we'll bounce."
Sir Peggy.
186 pogo sticks walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve pogo sticks here." And they said, "Yeah, well, I can tell because you're way out of balance."
Anybody else? Pogo sticks? All like, no. Okay, so I'm going to give you one more. We have to finish strong. We have a fine one from our audience. Farts. 186 farts.
Gotta love farts.
I love it.
You made me do it. Okay. 186 farts walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve farts here." And the farts say, "You know what, man? Your attitude stinks."
186 farts walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve farts here." And the farts say, "Oh, come on. We're silent, but we're not deadly."
It showers.
186 farts walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve farts here." And the farts say, "We think you do."
186 farts walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve farts here unless you're very impressive." Farts say, "Well, I don't want to toot my own horn."
186 farts walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve farts here." The farts say, "You're right. It's a whoopsie. We're a shart."
Worth it just for Riggy's face. Just for Riggy's face. And I'm going to end it on that one. That's 186. Nicely done. Nicely done, cast indeed. All right, so it's time.
Points. I had a pogo stick when I was a kid. I want my bonus point.
Did you? Okay.
Yep.
My cousins
makes
had
sense.
one, so I got on it and then fell off it.
186 summer fun bonus points awarded to Riggy. All right. Yeah. You can earn them throughout the show.
Teacher's pet.
You can earn them through the whole show. They're redeemable for absolutely nothing at all, but pride.
Is that rag on your shoulder to wipe the brown part off your nose?
Ooh.
No, it's to dust off the bottom of my boot for kicking your butt in the points pool.
Oh, I poked the competitive button. I love it. All right. Nothing says holiday season like a good All
yeah,
right,
like two of your relatives fighting outside in the yard.
Right, exactly. So it's Christmas. All right. So our next game is Sound Booth Replay. And this is a game where two flops are going to do a scene based on a suggestion from you. So what I need from you is a location of some kind for their scene to take place in. And the flops that are going to start this are Chance of Showers and Dr. Brainpee. And they're going to do about a minute or so. And then we're going to call the scene. And two of our other flops who are watching but not listening are going to watch the scene very closely. And they're going to attempt to recreate it based on what it is they thought they saw. And that will be Hand Rations and Joe Lobb in a minute. But I need some locations from you to get this thing fired up. Okay, I have one. Let's just make sure. Hand Rations, can you see me, hear me? Okay, good. Joe Lobb?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Cover your ears, Joe Lobb.
We got it.
Mute yourself. So everybody knows Joe Lobb is actually a horrible tennis player. Okay, he's not listening. All right, and our scene takes place on the roof. Let's see it.
Stanley, hand me the nails.
I don't think that goes there.
Well, we got to get these shingles up, man. It's going to snow next week.
I mean, what? You're putting them on wrong. It's not going to help if we don't put them on right.
We got to keep getting. Read the manual. Read the manual.
I'm reading the manual. I'm going as fast as I can. I only have a 4th grade reading comprehension. You know that. There's not enough pictures in this book.
I'm the only one hammering here.
You're doing a wonderful job, and I appreciate you for it. But let me read the manual.
Read the manual.
I'm reading. Oh, I hope that I'm glad we're starting at your end of the house so that the crappy shingles are over your head when you're sleeping in your bed.
Well, you know what? The problem is the roof is leaking already. The roof is leaking. We got to get the shingles on. It doesn't even matter.
An intricate system of buckets and like little water slides that drain out.
Listen,
that I put together. I put that together. You know how long it took me to put together that whole intricate irrigation system that we have in our home? All right, a whole 20 minutes. 2-0.
Here,
and
Henry, catch this hammer.
All right, we've seen it. I was hoping one of them would fall off the roof. That didn't happen. All right. All right. Here's Joe Lobb. We need hand rations. There's hand rations. So your mission is to recreate whatever the hell you thought you saw. Start whenever you're ready.
Okay, so Father Mickledorf couldn't make it. They gave me an emergency call. Did you want the bridal service or the funeral service? Are you the bride or are you the nurse attending the corpse?
Oh, well, you see, it's a funny thing because I'm actually, how do I put this? The last request of the deceased was to have his corpse run the Iditarod. So if we could just get the dog sleds all placed in here.
Yeah, sure. Not sure this book says anything about dog sleds, but so I take it you are for the funeral, not for the marriage. Or is he getting married along the way?
The dogs are getting married, but he is not. Okay.
Dogs are getting married. Okay. Let's see. How many dogs, by the way?
12.
12. Wow. This is my first year in seminary. They never told me anything like this would happen, but I'm sure there's something in here about group marriages and moving corpses to the Iditarod, or maybe there isn't. I don't know. Have you done this before? Let me ask.
I have done each of these things separately, but not all together.
Okay. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I probably am going to have to rely on you for some advice.
It's totally understandable. I just need to get my arm ready for all of the moving these dogs.
Okay.
How do you like my form?
So should we do the dog marriage first and then move the stiff out?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Dog marriages, dog. Okay, here we go. Oh God, this is so dull. It almost makes me want to go to sleep.
No, you can't go to sleep yet. It's going to be at least 72 hours out on that trail.
Oh, and it's 12 below zero too.
No, it's 10 times that amount. I don't know how we're surviving, but come on, we just need to keep moving, and then the logic won't catch up to us.
You know what? I think I'm going to ditch this whole priest thing and go be an accountant the way my parents wanted me to be.
Hey,
and scene. All right. So let's bring everybody back on. And that was an excellent interpretation of a scene that actually took place on a roof where they were shingling.
Okay.
Well, one of us was working anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But the further off it is, the funnier it is. And that's what makes it work. So thank you for that. And you know what time it is? It's time to debate. And we're getting great suggestions from the audience. And we seem to be missing a flop. Where is Mr. Rigamarole? There he is. Okay. Oh.
He took those extra points and said, I don't have to perform tonight.
I don't have to play.
I'm going to sit on the floor.
I'm the king of improv.
Well, this next game, whoever wins this gets 100 summer fun bonus points, which in in December are very valuable. So it's time for Last Flop Standing. And Last Flop Standing is a game where the flops are going to debate a topic that you suggested. Some flop will start, but at any point, another flop can clap in. And if I'll recognize them, and I'll ask them to briefly make their case why they think the other flop is wrong. If they convince me, I'll invite them in to make their argument. If I think their argument's bogus, I'll tell them and banish them away. So, last flop standing at the end of 4 minutes wins 100 Summer Fun bonus points. All right, and our topic tonight, and we're going to start with, well, I think we should start with hand rations. And the topic tonight we're going to debate is cereal a soup? And the timer starts whenever you start talking.
Well, there are many schools of thought on this, such as like, oh, it's a soup because it's in liquid, but many foods can be in liquid. You see, the thing about a soup is that it is liquid, but then that you also run into a similar problem, which is that any food can be liquid if you just melt it down. So in a way, aren't we all soup? Like, it's just about the degrees of soup, how much effort it takes to get to the soup form. For cereal, I think it's soup once removed. And it's such a spectacular
Officer
food.
Peggy.
I think that the question about the degrees matter, cold versus hot, and whether it's a soup.
That's true.
So if you're thinking about soups, usually you think about a nice warm soup, something in the winter, something that's going to warm your bones. It's going to, set everything ablaze. But on the rare occasion, there's this thing called gazpacho, which is cold soup. And so if we can have cold soup, why can't cereal be a soup? Because it's cold.
Go Lobb.
Gazpacho is in the right direction, but not going nearly far enough. Kids love ice cream soup.
That's true.
Ooh.
And it helps if there's little inclusions in the ice cream, like mints or cookie dough or cookies themselves. So in a way, it's sort of like taking soup to the extreme, but taking ice cream also to the same extreme. So you're left with this delicious stuff.
Yeah, Riggy.
What takes ice cream to extreme is Pop Rocks.
No, Pop Rocks is a candy,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's got to come in a container, and you have to use a special spoon to get it out. One of the things that you flick the handle and comes into the bowl, and then you stir it up.
Hand rations.
You don't have to use a special spoon to get it out. If you're really determined, you can just use your hands.
That's true.
See, you ever have those times when you're like, I really need some ice cream, but I'm too lazy to do any dishes, and somehow every single dish or dish-like thing I own is dirty.
Chance of showers.
I'm sorry. Although I laughed at the hand in the ice cream thing, that is not a proper or sanitary way to serve food. You cannot contaminate the whole container of food with your hand.
I disagree. Hand rations. Continue.
Yeah, so you go over and you get your ice cream, and you're just like, I don't care. I'm not even going to try to turn a non-dish thing into a dish. I just need to get this in my mouth right now. And it works best if you have fingernails.
But if you're getting it in your mouth at that point, it is not soup. If it were soup, it would dribble between your fingers.
Good point.
Solid. So you have to have some dish-like thing, even if it's only your other hand, and you can stir it up and make it liquid.
Officer Riggy.
You could just dump the ice cream right in your mouth.
That's what I was going to say, Ricky.
That's true.
That's what I was going to say.
There is no better way to eat ice cream, and I dare you raise your hand at this, than to take the tub, put it above your head like this. You know what? Maybe I should get something to demonstrate. I'll get a demonstration next time. And even if it's ice cream still. Even if it's ice cream
I'm going to Chance of showers make an argument. Go ahead.
I like this line. I'm with you. But you know what? Get the container, put it in the microwave, right?
Oh, that's true. That's
Give
true.
it a little shake, and then you can just easily drink it right out of the container. That is how you prepare ice cream
Officer
soup.
Peggy.
This is getting back into the hot versus cold situation. That would make ice cream soup hot, and we don't want ice cream soup to be too hot.
No.
You want it to be cool. You want it to sit on the counter.
That's judging. Chance of showers.
Now, first of all, it's not hot versus cold. They're both soups, okay?
And
It
time.
doesn't make it warm.
Chance of Showers pulls
Oh,
it
barely.
out and wins 100 summer fun bonus points.
H points.
Ooh.
But
Aw.
Riggy can earn 50
Oh, come
summer fun bonus
on.
points if he does it.
All right. This is homemade ice cream I made way too long ago to eat. But I could scrape a little bit off the bottom of it and see if I can maybe get it to maybe get it.
Fine.
All right, here
Not
we go.
only is it comedy,
You
it's
just used a
science.
utensil.
No, I
Yeah.
had to use it to get it, out. I'm proving my point here. I tilt it back, and I think this might be a flavor that I don't like, but let's see. Ooh, see? How you it?
Not soup.
It's
Yeah,
still
but it-
solid. Leave it out for the rest of the show and do it at the end of the show, or throw it in the microwave. That's
Put
what
it
we're
in the
doing debating here.
microwave.
I'll give you 20 points just for tasting it, but if you do what Officer Peggy suggested, drink it at the end,
Okay.
unlimited points. All right. So
Wow, there's an unlimited points. I didn't
Maybe
know
we'll
we would
spin
do
the
that.
points. We
Inflation
don't
in the
know.
summer fun bonus point economy.
Yeah, you
you're
throw
all-
a wrench in this.
I
I
think-
had things set up, John. Option plays I had done on the summer fun beach economy.
Well, you'll have to just see when they work. They might work.
What Ricky doesn't know is every point he earns, that's the donation he has to give to the charity.
Shh, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
They're
You know
wireless,
he's
guys.
notoriously
They're
cheap.
wireless.
You deserve so many points, Ricky.
Oh my God, take all the points. All right,
Take 'em all.
that was last flop standing, and congratulations, a chance of showers for that. We're going to now play a game called Different Realities. 2 flops, 1 scene, each flop in a totally different reality. And this is a game for Officer Peggy and Dr. Brainpee. And one of the things I should tell you is they don't know the reality the other person is in. And it's not for Dr. Brainpee, it's for Rigamarole. And so let's see what their reality is going to be. Okay. I'm going to text it to each of them so they know, but no one else does. Okay, Officer Peggy, here's yours. Oh, I think did I send it to Officer Peggy? I
You
did.
send
Okay.
me 2 of them, or is that all one?
That's the whole premise.
Wow.
That's
okay.
that's the whole premise. It gives you stuff to work with. It's content rich here.
yeah,
content
very
rich.
content rich.
Okay, so now I'm going to send one to Rigamarole, and I'm going to talk in this voice for the rest of this moment while I do this thing until I eventually morph into a bad Christopher Walken. Okay.
Wow,
Skulls.
Muffin.
All the. Yeah, let's see. All right, for Riggy, let me see what can I give him.
It was Earl Grey
Okay.
ice cream, by the way. I figured it out. I did not recognize it at first.
Earl Grey ice cream?
Yeah.
That sounds horrible. All right.
Mrs. Gumby loves
you
it.
Well, good. So you each have what's going on in your world. Let's see that scene.
So you coming here to crunch your numbers? What do you need? What you got? What you need?
Oh, I came here because, Tony asked me to stop on by and, get him a slice with, anchovies.
Anchovies? That's absolutely wrong. No. We only have the abacus or the special offer here for only 4 quid. 4 quid.
I don't got any birds on me, sweetheart. There, I got cold hard cash, and that's what Tony wanted me to deal with you with.
Yes. Cash we can work with. Cash we work with all the time. Now tell me a little bit about your expenses. Yeah. So it sounds like you have slices and you have cash.
That's right. Yeah. Well, no, you got the slices, and well, I got the cash, and I got a car full of fellas out there who got the radio cranked up, waiting on me, and I'm hoping that we can get this deal done.
And what is this radio that you speak of? Is that valuable?
Now, I don't know what you're talking
Can
about.
we deduct it?
Good old FDR used to talk to us when we were kids on it. You know that thing? Crank up the radio. Now you hear stuff like the Big Bopper cranking out of it. You know what I'm talking about?
No, maybe my comrade Maxwell. Maxwell?
Oh, well,
Are you in?
Maxwell. We got some big shooter back there named Maxwell.
He does not own a gun. He's very well skilled with a sword, though.
Well, now, I ain't never heard of nobody good with a sword. I only know a few people good with a 6-shooter or 2.
Well, okay, you have 2 6-shooters. That should definitely be deducted.
I'll be honest with you. All I wanted was something with some hot mozzarella on it. And I was told, Tony, if I said Tony wanted one with anchovies, he'd give me the special.
You see, the anchovy special, that just does not exist here. Maybe you went to someone else. Is it the place down the street? They have weird names for things. They call themselves modern, but there's nothing like the classics. Am I right?
Well, yeah, I was hoping for a classic, but
Yeah,
I'll
the
tell you,
classic.
you're the only one on the block here. There's one on every other block on the way here, but there's the only one on this block, and this is the one Tony told me to come to. Red awning, green stripes. That's you.
That's because we're the best. We're the absolute best. Everyone knows to go to the red awning and green stripes. That's the peak. We had a little bit of yellow, and then that went away. It faded with the rain and the fog and everything else. But it was sad when the plague hit.
Oh, you guys got rats here too? Yeah, we got rats all over the place.
You could say that. That's a little bit of an understatement, but anyway, let's get you settled. This should only take but a moment. Could you tell me what is your general income look like at the moment?
That's a little bit private there, Dal.
Okay, let me ask it in a different way. How much cash do you have at the moment? How many ox do you own?
I got enough to buy a slice or 2.
Well, I cannot confirm that until you give me a little more information. Can I please get the translation into how many cow, how many sheep, and how many quid do you have under your name?
Look, I live in Brooklyn. I ain't got room for cow, sheep. No, I don't know what you want. I'm not a big fancy Long Island guy,
Let me look into that. I don't know the exact amounts for Brooklyn. Is that Welsh?
Well, no, I'm not Welsh. No, I'm German, Dal.
Irish?
Well, I'm gonna pass on that one. I'm German of descent. German descent.
Oh, the Germans. All right. So would you pronounce it Brookline?
Nah, Brooklyn. Brooklyn,
Brookline.
over the bridge. On the other side of the bridge.
The London Bridge.
Man,
over the Thames.
All these big city Manhattan types I can't deal with. I just wanted a little bit of mozzarella. Maybe a little fish on there. That's all I wanted, Dal. And now I'm sitting here and I hear it out there. I hear my favorite song coming on and I want to listen to it on the radio out there. I want to get down. I want to sock hop with my boys. But you're holding me up, and I don't like that.
Well, then get out of here. You're wasting my time. Honestly, it's a very busy season. I have to go talk to Clarice about her state after her husband died, and no woman is anything without a man. So it's just going to be a crazy time.
Look, honey. Tony said this is the only pizza he'll eat on the entire island of Manhattan is in this establishment right here. So, if you don't go back there and get me a little mozzarella and put it on a little dough and put a little sauce on there and then maybe add some pepperoni for my trouble, then I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do, Dal. Cause me, I'm just gonna walk out the door. I'm gonna go find another pizza place. But him,
So, are you threatening me?
I'm not threatening you.
Are you threatening me, sir?
Tony,
Do you think that you can go into an honest establishment and put me up for some money? Maxwell, we will
Honest
have you taken care of. We will feed you to the rats. That's what we will do. Get out of my sight. I need to go find Maxwell. Maxwell?
All right.
And scene. Okay, so here's the question. Rigamarole, what do you think was Officer Peggy's reality?
Officer Peggy runs the is the person who runs the farmers market in rural England. She's the one that counts the keeps tabs. She's like the guild master of the farmers market in rural England.
No, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. You are right that she is in fact in the UK, but she is working at an 1880s British accounting firm.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm going to award Officer Peggy 50 summer fun bonus points for her performance and an extra 20 for fooling Rigamarole.
Fooling?
Yep. You
Wait, that
didn't
was
get
the
that
point
I
of
was
the
an
game?
accountant.
Yep. Well,
Even though I was asking you about all of your income.
yeah.
Asked me how many cows I had.
I asked you how much money you got offended.
Okay. Now it's your turn in the barrel. So, Officer Peggy, here's a question. What do you think was Rigamore's reality?
1940s New York, part of a like the, oh God, what is it? The Greasers, kind of that era with the slick back, and he's part of a gang and he just wants a slice of pizza.
That's pretty close.
I said the Big Bopper though.
Yeah, that's true. His thing was New York pizzeria circa 1955. And so I'm going to give Riggy 50 summer fun bonus points for great performance. And I'm going to give Officer Peggy another 10 for coming pretty close. Got the wrong error, so we have to deduct a little, but points are awarded for that. And that is different realities. And nice job. Let's hear it for him. All right, it's time to play our next game, and our next game is Party Quirks. And Party Quirks is a game where a host is throwing a party, and that host has some pretty bizarre guests joining the party, and they're going to have different things that are just happening, and the host won't know what those are, and he'll have to figure it out. So the host for our party is Joe Lobb, who I am going to now ask to mute his sound so he can't hear, and then I'll give him the signal when it's time to come back on. And our guest for tonight's party will be Officer Peggy, Hand Rations, and Dr. Brainpee, DSB. And so I asked you in the chat to give us random nouns that we could use for this game, and you've definitely given me some to work with. And so let's see what we have here. Here we go. Okay. So Officer Peggy is our first guest, and Officer Peggy is obsessed with hats. Obsessed with hats. Let's see, Dr. Brainpee. Dr. Brainpee is just terrified of something, and the thing he is terrified of is, we're going to do a little callback, pizza. I'm terrified of pizza. Okay, and finally, Hand Rations is turning into something, and Hand Rations is turning into a sponge. A sponge. Okay, so quickly, let's review. Officer Peggy, what's happening for you?
I am obsessed with hats.
Okay, Dr. Brainpee.
Terribly afraid of pizza.
So true. And Hand Rations.
I'm turning into a sponge.
Indeed you are. All right. I'm going to mute. I'm going to signal Joe Lobb in and join the party when it's time.
You're muted.
It's a quiet party. Shh. Dave, you're muted.
Okay. I hope I get more people for this winter solstice party than I got for the spring equinox. For some reason, that just bombed out. 4 parties a year, that's not too much to ask. Maybe I'll get some new people too. That'd be nice. Let's see. We got, someone's at the door. Who could that be?
Hello.
Diane, good to see you.
Hi, how are you? Can I give you a hug?
Sure, you can give me a hug. I'll take one back. There you
It's been
go.
so long. It's been so long.
Yeah, 3 months since my last party.
I know. It's so exciting. Do you like my outfit? I dressed for the occasion.
Well, now. Yeah, looking good. You didn't get too many catcalls, did you?
No. I covered myself very well this time.
Good.
Oh.
Now, these streets, boy, you just never know what's out there.
Oh, what do you have? Do you have your special attire for the evening?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you're going to stand out like that. No way. People are going to overlook that. But no, it wasn't specific.
Well, of course I am. I mean, look at me.
Yeah.
I stacked like 6 together and I made this ensemble.
By yourself?
All by myself. Yes. I went shopping.
How cool is that?
It's so exciting.
Yeah. Would you like something to eat? I've got lasagna over on the table there.
Sure. I'll go have a bite.
Okay. Have 2. There's more than enough for everybody.
Naughty.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. Well, someone else is at the door. Now, who could that be? Come on in.
Hey, how's it going?
Fred, doing well. How are you?
Good. Great to be here. Love it. Love it for the solstice. Love it for things. You know I like to be here.
Yeah, well, it's an important part. I mean, the Earth is going to start changing direction. Not really, but
whatever. It's close enough. Days are going to get longer. That will start to matter at daylight savings time. But whatever. We're here to have a good time.
Hell yes. What you been up to?
I'm doing. I am starving though. Where's the catering table?
Okay, follow your nose right over to where the lasagna is. I think you'll really like it.
Oh, lasagna. I mean, I do like lasagna. It's because it's dangerously close to. You didn't get the. Oh, I'll go check it out. Hopefully, I hope you got my note about my diet. It's fine.
Oh, I don't think I did. The server must have been down.
Ding dong.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Who else is that? Come on in.
I'm so excited for this party.
I don't think I know you. Who are you?
I'm part of your sister's best friend's cousin's book club. I just heard that there was a solstice party, and I was wondering if one of your astrology friends could explain why I've been feeling just so squishy and malleable recently.
Yeah. Well, time can be that way, waiting for those last few days before the sun gets headed the right way back up. I mean, that's hard to, you just have to bite your nails and hang in there.
Yes. Just hope that all this energy that I'm absorbing, it's just so absorbent, almost porous recently.
Well, as the days get longer, the cold gets stronger. So you just soak up that energy and maybe you can release it in February when it's really awful.
That might work. Just be able to just clean everything with my just very absorbent powers.
Okay. Yeah. what's your name? I'll introduce you to Fred and Diane.
Oh, my name is Bob.
Bob.
Yes.
Fred, this is Bob. Diane, this is Bob.
Oh, so I went with the chips because, you know, I looked at the lasagna. It looked good, but I don't know. Something about looking got really close. Just the melted cheese on top and the tomato sauce. I don't know. It was freaking me out. So good chips, though.
Okay, well, help yourself. There's 6 more boxes where that came from. So she should
Bob,
be able to
do you have a trucker hat? Are you a trucker?
No, I'm not a trucker.
I am not a trucker. I would not do very well in that industry.
No.
You would look really good with a trucker hat. I see it. I visualize it. I see it. It's just, you're right, aesthetic.
You know,
I'll have to look into that.
In your future career as a hat designer, I think that trucking hat, you might be able to make something of that.
Oh, I wish, if only someday. You know, anything really you can put atop of your head, anything. I just went through your closet and I didn't find any of your usual hats that I gifted you, but I did find this blanket, and the soda I was drinking, I think, is a wonderful addition to the piece.
Yeah, I think it looks good on you, Mr. Cassini.
I think it's good too, because I don't, you know, sometimes trucker hats look too close to like delivery hats, and I don't know. Whenever I see a delivery hat, I think of delivery people, and then, you know, I know what they're delivering most of the time, chances are, and I just can't. So I mean, that's a good hat, because if I'd have to leave if I, you know.
Oh wow, that's fairly crippling fear of closeness, isn't it?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it, you know, it plagues me every time I go, you know, go out and about. The only place open, you know, usually after if I go to the bar with my friends and they all want to go, and it's, you know, so it's tough, but we make it work.
You know, you really should try that lasagna. Maybe if you cover your eyes, your hand, and it wouldn't be so daunting.
I mean, maybe if I close my eyes, because I feel like the cheese, again, the sauce, I could just, it's got bready, I don't know. Yeah.
That must be a problem at parties for you. I mean, because everybody serves something, right?
Yeah. Normally, it gets served a lot. I try to, you know, if that was the case, I don't know if I see it on the catering table. They usually stay away. I go in another room.
Oh.
I just noticed about your hat. Is there still some soda in there? Because I would just be very worried about spilling.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there is. I actually just found this shoe and I added, and I think it really adds. Like I said, anything can really be a hat. You can be a hat if you want to. This lasagna could be a hat. It's just really exciting. I just really like experimenting and seeing what looks good on my head, but really anything looks good on my head. Oh no, it's not fastened correctly. I'm not balanced.
Oh no, I think some of the liquid is coming towards me.
Oh no! Oh, be careful! Uh-oh!
It's okay, I got it.
That's the worst thing that can happen to a sponge.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go wring myself out. Very fun party.
Yeah, we'll save you some lasagna.
Is Bob gonna be okay?
He'll be fine, Anatole of Paris. He'll be just fine. Yeah. These things happen, you know. Parties are accident-prone people getting together sometimes.
You know, I made another pass at the lasagna. I don't know. That melted mozzarella is just, I can't. I don't know.
Is it because it's stringy, like a knit cap, a wool cap, that it's a texture thing?
Yeah.
Huh, you know, I never thought about it that. Maybe I don't like knit hats either.
Well,
ding dong.
Yes. Come in.
Yeah, I'm here from Domino's. Is this yours?
Yeah. Yeah. Keep it away. Keep away from him, though. He's afraid of Italian food.
Okay.
Even American Italian food. You gonna be all right with that? That in the other room?
Yeah, actually, give me the lasagna instead. Just keep that thing away from me.
Okay. Yeah, there's no crust in lasagna, right?
Yeah. No crust. Okay. No crust.
But there's crust in pizza, and you don't like that.
Ding, 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 ding.
I gotta go. I can't even be in the same room as this.
Okay, sorry. It turned out to be a bad time for you. Come back in 3 months.
I need to know how I need to assort my collection for the next solstice. I need to figure out my next headpiece. I need to know what matches with it, how to make a full outfit out of it. I need to know it all. I need to know.
Well,
So
that's. I mean, it's not even quite. We've still got 5 hours left till we have the winter solstice. You're planning way ahead, just
Well,
like a
you
good
have
fashion
to.
designer should be.
well, it's just that working with head materials can be really difficult if you want to make a full ensemble, but they're just so beautiful, and they add so much. I mean, can't you tell, like, this is, I think, my best piece yet, and I've been rocking this for but 10 minutes. I just came up with
Yeah.
it. I had to ditch the 6 I brought with me. None were right. But I love them all, so I can't get rid of them. But this is something special. Do you mind if I keep these sweatpants?
Yeah, no, go ahead. They're serving a higher purpose. I mean, I can't disagree with your judgment. It really is pretty special.
They're so beautiful.
Well, people at the agency are just going to flip when they see you in that.
I would hope that it is a bold statement. Bold statement.
Well, it is bold, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what that statement is. Pardon my confusion.
There's a little bit of shade. There's a little bit of a brim,
Okay.
a little brim right here.
Okay.
And it just says that I love them. I just love them. Everything can be one. Anything can be one. Everything is wonderful.
In hat world, yes.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Bing, bing,
Are
bing,
you
bing,
not
bing,
obsessed
bing.
with hats?
No.
Why are we friends?
No. Well, there's an equinox in 3 months. Maybe it'll turn out better next time.
And scene. All right. All right. So I'm going to award 20 Summer Fun bonus points to Officer Peggy for creative use of props, fashioning a hat that I think she should actually design. And I'm going to award 20 Summer Fun bonus points to Hand Rations for best impersonation of a sponge blowing up. So that was excellent. It's time now for a newer Flops game. Some of you have seen it, some of you may not have. This is called The Birds and the Bees, and this was created by Rigamarole and the lovely Mrs. Gumby, who is a secret person who should be in our cast but isn't, but she kind of is anyway. And she helped create this game with Rigamarole. This game is parents giving the talk to their kids, but they're uncomfortable with it. They want to use metaphors, hobbies, things like that. So in the chat, I asked you to give us some hobbies that a parent might use when trying to explain sex to their children. And let's see if we got any. Oh, we got a couple of good ones. Yep. In fact, I love them. So this is going to be great. And so this is a game for lots of flops. And the dad in tonight's talk is going to be the one and only Rigamarole, and the mom is going to be Chances Showers. And they're going to explain the birds and the bees to their kids and how it's kind of like shopping. Yeah. And the kids in tonight's game will be Officer Peggy, myself, Creme, Fraiche, and Dr. Brainpee. And we're going to try and understand if we can.
All right. So, kids, I'm glad we could all get together here. Us and me and your mom have been talking, and we think 2/3 of you are old enough to handle this, and well, the other third you're gonna get dragged along. So, good luck with adjusting.
Why do you gotta drag us along?
We want to talk to you about you're getting older, and we want to talk to you about shopping. You guys have been shopping before. Some of you by yourself. I know most of the time we do the shopping, but someday you're gonna be doing the shopping. Brandon, put down your phone, please.
I hate
Okay,
shopping.
thank you. So, you know how when you're shopping and you're walking down the aisle in the grocery store and you you see something you really want. So you got your cart and you trudge on down the aisle and you say, there's the product that I want. And
then Brandon steals it.
Okay, allegedly, all right? Allegedly. So you grab that object.
It was only that one time. And like, why do you even rat on me? Ugh, hate it here.
You suck.
Brandon, listen to your father.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm listening. Okay.
You grab the object off the shelf and you place it gently in your cart, right? Well, that's what growing up is gonna be like. You're gonna want to shop. Honey, could you jump in here for me for a second?
Yeah, you don't always place it that gently. I'm just saying. Okay, kids, are you following what your father's putting down here? I know some of you hate shopping, but you're gonna love shopping when you're older.
Everything, Mom.
I love shopping, Ma.
Brandon,
but I
you're
can't
gonna
reach,
go.
and you have to put the thing in the cart for me because I'm too small.
Honey, how do I say this? You'll grow. Your arms are gonna get longer, and you'll be able to put things in the cart, and then other people are gonna help you with that. Eventually, when you grow up. Right now, you're right. Mom and Dad are taking care of things, but in any case, we're talking about as you mature and you get older, shopping. For instance, your dad will give me his credit card sometimes, and that's wonderful, right, honey?
Yeah, and so she goes to the store and she picks out the products that she wants.
Right.
Bags them up and brings them home, right?
Yeah, and then I enjoy them.
Yeah, Brandon, you had a question?
Yeah, I have a question. So, so if Dad's giving you his credit card, what happens when you give him your credit card?
Well, we share the credit card, right?
We have a joint bank account.
Right. It's under both our names, technically.
Right.
So it's our card.
Yeah, we share that together.
We kind of pass it back and forth and both enjoy the credit card.
Right. And sometimes sometimes you're going to be enjoying the card and sometimes the other person's going to be enjoying the card.
Right.
And sometimes you enjoy the card together.
Right. Yes.
Yes. Dylan.
Yeah. What if you don't know which store to shop in?
Shopping. I'm sorry, honey. Did you want to take this one?
I was just going to say it's a valid question that you'll sometimes discover that you'll enjoy different stores. For instance,
maybe you'll be the type of person who doesn't like to shop around, who really likes their one store. They only go to the grocery store, and they don't go to all the other stores in town. They're just a one store person, and that's fine too. You can be a one store person,
or you can go to the mall.
But Mom likes to go to many stores. I've seen her.
Always bag
she
your
shops
products.
Around.
Okay. Always bag your products.
Yes. And I have to say, paper's not going to cut it.
No, always plastic.
Yeah, wrap it up.
It's banned in the county, Dad.
Yeah. God, you're so lame.
I think what Dad's trying to say is protect your product. Dylan and Brandon, please just let's not start. Penny?
Mom?
Never.
I hate the environment, Brandon.
I have a question.
What's up?
So is there how when we go to the store and I grab a toy that I'm really excited about and then I give it to you and I ask you if we can have it and you say no because Daddy won't approve of using that on his card. Is there a limit to how much you can put on the card, or can I go to Legoland and the Disney store and Target and to the American Girl doll place and get all of it?
Well, here's what I'm going to say. When you're older and it's your own card, you're gonna have to make those decisions. Right now, with mom and dad holding the card, you're not old enough for a card yet. You know what I'm saying?
But where do the babies
But
come
when you're
from?
older, you can shop at you can use your card at different places as long as you're careful with your card.
Yeah, just to be clear, the more places you shop at, the more likely you are to get your identity stolen. Hackers are out there to get you, and you gotta make sure that you're protecting your information. So don't just go using your card all willy-nilly. Make sure you only shop at stores that you feel comfortable at. And again,
This is
I
from the
have
guy
to
that uses the same password for everything. Ugh.
Yes, Dylan.
Brandon, get the hair out of your face, young man.
Yeah, Dad.
Ugh.
Remember that time
hate
you
it
were
here.
shopping? You were shopping with Aunt Judy.
Yes, yes, okay.
So you can shop with anybody you
Aunt
want,
Judy?
right?
Aunt
Yeah.
Judy?
Yes,
Yeah.
Aunt Judy.
You were shopping with Aunt Judy?
I was
saw him.
shopping with Aunt Judy, yes.
You were shopping with Aunt Judy?
Yes.
My
They were-
sister Judy.
Yes, your sister Judy, because she knows what you wanted for Christmas.
But you went shopping with her?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Not okay. We'll be discussing that later.
Oh, yes, you can, I mean, there are specific people you can and cannot shop with. In this instance, I was picking out a Christmas gift for your mother. And yes, Brandon, thank you.
Who can't you shop with? So that I already know.
You could shop by yourself. Do not shop with your siblings. Do not shop.
Or maybe your sister-in-law.
I was getting you a gift. It's gonna be a great Christmas. It's gonna be a great Christmas.
Wait,
Wait.
Dylan,
Dad, we
Brandon
shop
can't
all the
take
time.
me shopping?
Don't shop with your coworkers.
Never shop with your coworkers. Never.
Only
Never
shop with people who
your
want to
coworkers.
shop with you. That's the most important. Okay, people
But-
who want to shop with you.
But I
Well,
like to
people who want to
shop
shop with you, you may not want to shop with them, and that's okay to say no. I don't want to shop
Yes.
today. Do you
So
understand?
like when we go shopping with Aunt Judy to like get you guys Christmas presents and stuff, is that okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can we shop with Aunt Judy?
Again,
I like Aunt Judy.
this is about pass. You take it, honey. You take it.
I'm not sure. I need to call Judy and
Yeah.
figure out. When did Judy take you shopping?
Where or when?
Like, I guess where?
If I told you that, you'd know what I got you for Christmas.
Hey, Dad.
Yes.
Can you just give us the credit card so we can go shopping and leave
Yeah.
you guys to do whatever the heck this
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Honey,
Credit
I'm
Dylan,
not
will you
sure
buy
they're
me
That's
the
what I'm
getting at.
concept?
Go ahead. Go
Dad.
ahead.
I don't think
Thank
you're
you.
getting it. Brandon,
There-
take out the garbage. And
I
Dylan,
will.
This
All
is
right,
your
later,
Christmas
Dylan,
present,
third.
to
by
walk
the way.
the dog.
Okay? This is Christmas.
Penny, clean
Okay.
your room.
This is Christmas.
God.
Judy, huh? Oh, I'm calling her right now.
Honey, it's gonna be the best Christmas you ever had.
And scene. All right. Hate to be him. I'm going to award Chance of Showers 20 Summer Fun bonus points for indignation.
Summer fun.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
This is
it's
the
Christmas
part
in
where-
July and December.
That's right. This is the part where we would normally take intermission, but if the flops are up for it, I'm going to say let's keep going.
Wait,
What do
let's
you think?
flash the donation thing. Let's see the
Yeah, let's do. That's a good
Let's
idea.
flash 'em.
One little donation flash. Quick
1, 2,
little
3.
donation flash.
I am. We have $155. Yep.
You're back.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you for everybody who has contributed. It's time to play World's Worst. This is where we get from you occupations and start populating the chat with them. And we'll give you our impressions of the world's worst person doing that particular occupation. Now, I have come up with a couple to get us started while you're thinking about it. The flops have not heard these yet, so it'll be new to them. And so put those in the chat, and I'll start them off with, let's see, how about the world's worst superhero? Let's see, the world's worst superhero.
Hello, everybody. It's me. I'll do it tomorrow, maybe, man.
I am repeat myself, man. I am repeat myself, man. I am repeat myself, man. I am repeat myself. Who needs help? Help.
I am library woman. Get your books back and shh.
Here I come to have a nap. Narcolepsy man.
With my freeze ray, I will save the world.
All right, let's get oh yeah, Riggy.
Oh, what's that smell? Oh no, it's smells so bad he makes you vomit, man.
Fart man, can I get your autograph, Fart man?
The only crime I stop is jaywalking.
All right, nice job. And let's see now the world's worst astrologer. World's worst astrologer. All right, I'm consulting my charts. Venus is in the second house after the third moon on the dark side of the sun. And oh my, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're going to die starting now.
All right. I'll read your chart for you, but you do know that a constellation isn't a real thing, right? I mean, depth, you know.
All right. We got this here. We got it going on here. Oh, all right. It sounds like today would not be a good day to photocopy your butt and staple it to your boss's face. $200, please.
I see very little fortune in your future. And let's see, you got this card with the sword on it, and you're gonna stab somebody, probably, maybe. And there's a dog in the picture, so you're gonna get a dog.
He just told me it's the dawn of the age of Aquarius and hand me a check for $48.
I've been told exactly based off of your chart, looking at that, I can see what your perfect match is. So you are a Pisces, right? I can get that energy from you. No, a Leo. You're definitely a Leo. Still no. How Sagittarius? Do you feel Sagittarius? God damn it, I quit.
Go ahead, Joe Lobb.
Sorry, I can't do your reading for you. We're closed for alterations. Ever since they decided Pluto wasn't a planet, you would not believe how screwed up the paperwork has gotten. So, come back in a couple of years.
Well, obviously, you were born when Mercury was in retrograde and Pluto was wrapped around Charizard, and you're definitely a Bulbasaur soul, I could tell that much.
And Aries? Aries are such dicks.
So I see that you are a Scorpio with Omicron rising, and Venus in your moon, and you need to go home and burn some incense, and just, you're gonna be okay.
Okay, world's worst journalist. World's worst journalist.
Hello, I'm here to take a statement here on the oil spill we had over there. ExxonMobil Press.
Joe Lobb.
Hi, I'm Walter Duranty, prize-winning journalist from the New York Times, and I can assure you that everything in the Soviet Union is just peachy keen.
Riggy.
I advise you to read the rest of my article, but I'm fake news! Ugh!
Officer Peggy.
Thanks for coming to my blog. So I have my first journal article written, and I have it on a Post-it note. It says slices, 2 6-shooters, and Brooklyn. Back to you.
Hi, I'm Ralph Norgram, reporting here on the street, I think, somewhere in our town. Looks like something happened. Back to you, Jane.
Thank you.
Oh, I sat down with mob informant Joe Williams. Yes, his real name is Joe Williams, and he lives at 1084 West Street. And he is trying to tell everyone about what's going on with the Kansas City mob. Joe, has anyone seen Joe? He was just here.
Joe Lobb.
Thank you for coming to this interview, Mr. Secretary. Now, the first thing I need to know is, are you Pisces or an Aquarius?
Chance of showers.
Hi, I want to know a lot. So I'm here asking about the movie that you were just in. So, everyone wants to know, so, is it good? Did you like it?
Riggy.
Mr. President, with COVID cases rising and the economy in shambles, people of America really want to know, what does this taste like?
All right, last one. World's worst. Oh, there are a couple I like, but let's go with matchmaker. World's worst matchmaker.
I have found you the perfect match. You have so much in common. You even have like the same last name and the same genetic material. And oh, this is just you twice. I'm sorry, you're forever alone.
World's worst matchmaker. These little dandies, all you have to do is wave them against the flint and voila! Like this, voila!
Voila!
Ah! Must be a bad batch. I'll get another one.
Oh, little Dora, you're 5'7". He's 7'5". It's a perfect match.
So I just need to know the number of letters in your name. And then what we do is we add the number of letters together. And if you add it all together, it'll tell you how much of a match you are. I saw it on TikTok. Wow, 97%. Good for you.
Chance of showers.
So it says in his profile that he likes dogs and you like cats. He likes Italian food and you like Indian food. And I just want to say, opposites attract. So I set you up.
Officer Peggy.
Hey, Susie, have you met my ex-husband, Dave?
Riggy, bring us home.
You know, I skipped the middleman. Who's gonna know you better than somebody who grew up in your own house? It's your sister!
And scene. Thanks for
It's
making
better
it.
than the dog, honestly.
All right, it's time to play Half-Life. Half-Life is a game where two flops are going to do a scene for you. They're going to do that scene in 1 minute, and then they're going to repeat the scene line by line, action for action, in successively shorter periods of time till they do that scene for you in a mere 1 second. And so this is going to be a game for Joe Lobb and Chance of Showers, who are reuniting. I think, weren't you in a scene together earlier tonight?
Maybe we were.
Oh, we'll just have to watch the tape later.
Or it was maybe Judy.
Yep. Okay. Could be true. And your scene takes place, well, I've got to go with this one. It's in Santa's workshop.
Ooh.
And I'll start it when you start.
Tink, 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 tink. Man, I hate this rush.
Oh my God, I gotta tell you, I can't stand one more second of this season. It's insane.
You are right there, but it will be over soon. It
will. What toy are you working on?
Oh, I don't know. My eyes get all blurry, but let's see. I think it's the doll that converts into a bad superhero, I think. I don't know. I just do what I'm told.
I hate that one. I like the big stuffed animals because sometimes I take the stuffing out, I get inside and I surprise people.
Hey, that is a great idea.
Yeah. I did that one time and Santa shit his pants.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to get ourselves a union. That's what we need to do.
We definitely got to unionize. We definitely do.
Yeah. Oh, I'm way behind.
And scene. Okay, we've seen the scene. Now let's see it a second time in a mere 30 seconds. Flops, are you ready? They're not. Excellent. And go.
Tink, 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 tink. God, I hate this time of the season. Tink, tink,
I know. What toy are you working on?
I'm working on, my eyes get all blurry. I think it's the doll that turns into a bad superhero.
Oh, I like working on those big fluffy stuffed animals, you know, take the stuffing out, get inside and scare people.
That is a great idea.
Make Santa shit his pants.
Yeah, it would. We got
and scene. Okay, that was pretty good. Doing it in just half the time, but I really feel like you can do so much better than that. So let's see that same scene in 15 seconds. Starting now.
God,
what toy are you working on?
It's a doll that turns into a bad superhero.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, I like the big stuffed animals, and then you get inside and you scare people, make Santa shit his pants.
That's a great idea.
And
I know
scene.
it is.
I think we found the key marks in this scene. And so now let's see it even more compact, because I know you're so talented that you can do the same scene in a mere 5 seconds. Let's watch it starting now.
What are you working on?
The doll turns into a bad superhero.
Oh, that sucks.
Great idea.
And scene. I was looking for something in particular. All right, we're going to see that same scene now. Everything you've just witnessed in a mere 1 second.
What are you working on?
Did I say start?
No.
Okay, and go.
We got to get us
Scene.
I like the big thing.
All right. That is Half-Life. I was sure you were going to come in with Santa shit his pants.
Shit his pants.
And I'm going to award 20 Summer Fun bonus points to Chance of Showers for her festive hat, and I'm going to award Joe Lobb 30 Summer Fun bonus points for his superior tinkering.
Now, are these Summer Beach Fun points?
Summer Fun bonus points.
Fun.
Ooh, are they
I just
good?
want to know if you're keeping the tally for the end, John.
I am actually. Yeah.
Are there beach tokens?
I did. All right, it's time to play Pyramid. Pyramid is what we call a progressive game, and so this game will star 5 flops, them being Chance of Showers, Rigamarole, Joe Lobb, Officer Peggy, and Hand Rations. And it will start with just one flop on the stage who will start a scene, do a little monologue for you, and at some point a second flop will join and start an entirely new scene. And each time a flop joins the scene changes into something else. When they have 5, they'll do a 5-person scene, and then one by one, they'll peel off and go back to their previous scenes. Going to be exciting. So we need something to inspire them. So I'm going to go through your big list of suggestions that I've been gathering. And I am going to say the inspirational word for whoever is first in our scene is acting. Acting is the inspiration. And that can be anybody, or I can pick. How about Rigamarole? Okay, Officer. How about Officer Peggy?
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of going from audition to audition and not getting anything back. Do you know how much time, how much effort is put in to each of these auditions? I put my soul, I put my tears, I put my heart out on the stage.
Next.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you got a little bit of the look of what we're looking for, but all right. Yeah, come on. We'll have you read. We'll have you read for hot dog. How do you feel about reading for hot dog?
I'm a spicy meatball.
Oh, you're here for meatball?
I'm a spicy meatball.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're definitely spicy meatball material. I'm sorry.
I'm a spicy meatball.
Hey, you got...
I smell rotten meat. Dead cow, maybe. I can't see it.
Oh, don't mind me. Mr. Timerson told me to do an animal thing, so I went to the zoo and watched the Komodo dragons.
Oh boy. Whew, I thought you got into the bad meat on the table we've been leaving out. Ugh.
Oh,
I thought you turned ravenous like John. Oh.
well, I should be authentic and go all the way with it. But the thing is, I bite it and then I wait till it dies before I eat it.
You gave me a conniption
I
fit.
ate the bad meat. I ate the bad meat. Am I? What's this?
I'll get the med kit. I'll get the med kit. Hold on.
Changing. I'm changing. Help me!
Where would you like to
Hey,
be?
did someone call 911? Is there like a food poisoning here? I'm not an EMS, but I play one on TV, so I could help out, I think.
Nope, no food poisoning here. Everything is just perfect, ma'am. Thank you for coming and
He doesn't
Like a
look so
sandwich.
good over there. I
Totally.
did episode 54 on ER. I think I can diagnose something here.
Don't leave me here with them.
Oh no. He just he has an allergy to gluten, and whenever he eats something that has gluten, he shits himself excessively. And so we just gave him some Imodium. It should calm. We have the Pedialyte. Everything is fine. Thank you so much for coming. He'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Would you like a
poison.
sandwich? There's some over on the meat table.
Do you
Pretty
feel
good stuff.
unsafe in your surroundings, sir? That's
No, I
that
feel
was my
completely
line.
safe.
And cut. Okay. Performance is great. Really, you left it all out there. You almost left too much out there. We're going to need to get a crew to clean up in here. But I need you all to remember, you're going to be performing on a cruise ship. So we need to shake the stage so you can get used to all this motion happening. The motion of the ocean, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, from the top.
Sir, I have something to tell you.
Yes,
I think maybe you should sit down for this.
I am sitting down.
Oh. Well, grab your family. This is very, very hard to hear. You've got only 2 weeks to live.
And you know this how?
After running all the tests that we've run, only 3 things could be true about your condition, none of which are good.
Oh, you came all the way out here in the middle of the ocean to tell me this?
Yes.
What he's trying to say, Doc, is you're dead meat. You dead meat.
So that's where the smell is coming from.
Great.
Ow!
And
What?
scene, yes, this is the exact kind of gritty drama that the Disney Cruise Line has been looking for. All got the part. Okay, I'm gonna go back to trying to teach these toddlers how to tap dance, but I'll call you.
Thank you.
You got the
Brew.
So, on episode 54 of ED, I came in and the symptoms were kind of similar. So I feel like I could probably speak like this guy probably should see a doctor, you know? Oh, he's not looking good. Are you all right?
How about you
I
just
think you need to
sniff
pump his
this
stomach.
rag for me real quick?
Oh my God, that totally smells like chloroform.
Okay, I got the med kit. Oh no. No. No, please. No, not you too. Oh no. The whole set. Oh, I knocked it over quick.
For God's sakes. I'm just acting. Get over yourself. I'm gonna go see what's on the other decks.
She's not acting. She's not acting. All right, so let me give you a little break. You don't need a breakdown of the character. You got it. Spicy meatball. Take it from the top. I'll read opposite of you, and you go ahead and start. You do the first line.
I'm a spicy meatball. I'm a spicy meatball.
That you are, and I think you are wonderful.
Spicy meatball.
Seriously, Greg, this marriage isn't working.
Spicy meatball.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. My husband is a madman.
Spicy meatball.
I'm leaving you for Dave.
Spicy meatball.
By golly, you've got the part.
I got my first part, guys. I've been waiting so long to land something. And I am gonna go live on the street somewhere in LA because, you know, I can't afford anything aside from, you know, working 7 jobs. And hopefully I don't get the rabies from the rats. Ta-ta for now.
And scene. All right. That is exciting. And Officer Peggy gets 20 Summer Fun bonus points for her portrayal of Spicy Meatball. But by saying Spicy Meatball, she also said the magic phrase of tonight's show, which means it's time to play Cabbage or Camel.
And
That's right. It's Cabbage or Camel, where I show the flops a random object that they have not yet seen, and they have to tell me if that object is a cabbage or a camel. Flops, are you ready to play Cabbage or Camel? I see hand rations ready. Yeah. Okay, tonight's object. We've had many objects before. Some of you may remember the Orb of Corruption, but that is not what we'll be seeing tonight. Look how it just disappears, phases in and out of time and space. But tonight's object is this. What could it possibly be?
It's also
Maybe
lazy
I
at
see a
times.
cabbage and a
Screen
camel.
itself. It has a little face. It's a little cat face. It is this.
Oh.
So I have to ask Joe Lobb, is this cute little plush thing a cabbage or camel?
Tough call here. It's animated, or at least a replica of an animal thing, so you would think camel automatically. On the other hand, it is exactly the shade of ripe cabbage green. So which trumps which, form or color? I don't know. I'm going to have to say, because it's on the cute side of things, that it goes to a cabbage, because camels may be many things, but cute they ain't.
Okay, Joe Lobb says it's a cabbage. Let's find out what Dr. Brainpee thinks. This object, with the silly grin, cabbage or camel?
You know,
I've disappeared.
I'm thinking I'm going with camel, you know, especially as it keeps fading in and out from that camel picture. I mean, the resemblance is uncanny. I mean, it blends right in. It's so much so that I don't even know when it comes in or out, you know. It fits. I feel like it's vibing with a camel. I feel like that's what it wants to do. Just, you know, be a chill camel, you know, and just go around the desert, just doing camel stuff, having humps, just being a monstrously huge beast. Because I mean, it gives off big beast energy right now.
Okay, big beast energy. So you're saying camel?
Going with camel.
Might
Okay.
even say the resemblance is uncamely.
Oh, so hand rations. What do you think? I think I know what you think.
I actually think cabbage. I just wanted to make a pun.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just love
why
puns.
cabbage?
See, everybody's going with, oh, it's the color of it similar to a cabbage, or oh, it's an animal, so it's a camel. No, the thing that I'm focused on is there's a little bow tie-like thing underneath the creature's face. It's this little light pink thing, looks like a bow tie. It is far more fancy than anything I've ever seen a camel wear. The only type of thing that can even remotely come to that like level of grandeur is a cabbage. So
Okay.
I say for that reason alone, it is cabbage. But yes, I do like
Cabbage.
puns.
Okay. Duly noted. Rigamarole, you look skeptical. What do you think?
You ignorant fools.
Ooh, oh, them's fighting words.
Oh.
Now
Riggy.
you've done it. For I
He's
will
coming out
tell
of the
you
gate
why that
swinging.
this thing is not what you thought it was, because in fact it is what the other thing was. And that is because it resembles a great artifact, an artifact of dark power from days gone by, an artifact in which, if you were to caress it ever so slightly, press it down, from it would come a pellet of nourishment that would bring you power for the rest of the day. Yes, I am talking none other than the dark energy brought to you by Pez dispensers. That, in front of you, looks exactly like a tall, dark Pez dispenser. And I bet a cat would enjoy it just the same as a small child would enjoy the sugary goodness of a Pez dispenser. And for that, what is more like a Pez dispenser? The cabbage, which you enjoy eating, or the camel that spits in your mouth? It is the camel. It is the camel that is like Pez. Education!
You can't, that's not, you're
Yeah.
not going about this logically. You need to ask a series of questions. Creme, if I may ask a series of
Please,
questions.
please, Officer Peggy, of course.
Okay, can you tell me, what does it smell like?
Cat breath.
Cat breath, all right. Number 2, is it moist in any area?
Thankfully, no.
Okay. Number 3, is it pliable? All right. So obviously, based off of these different assessment tools here, the scientists, you go through, is it this or that, just like you are identifying trees outside, and you look and you find that indeed is a camel. And the reason being, it's not wet like cabbage. Cabbage is wet. It's a vegetable. That's what happens to cabbage. Second, it smells like breath. What smells as bad as a cat's breath? A camel, of course. And third, it is flexible. Have you seen how camels get from being flat on their bellies to the ground to being raised to high depths? That requires some flexibility. Therefore, it is none other than the camel. I rest my case.
Okay. But chance of showers, I don't think she's buying it. What do you think?
Officer Peggy, you ignorant slut. I have to say, it is obviously so cute that I want to bite it. Look at its teeth. Look at its little face. It has a face. And although a camel has a face, you should never bite a camel because it's cute. But you can bite a cabbage. So, therefore, it is a cabbage.
Okay. We have some splits here, but I feel like more flops think it's a cabbage than a camel. And the flops that said cabbage, well, here's the thing. This is, Rigamarole correctly identified this as a cat toy. In fact, it's Marnie's very favorite cat toy. I often find it in my shoes. And it is like a cabbage stuffed with catnip. Therefore, this toy is in fact a cabbage. And so there you have it. Chance of Showers, I'm awarding you 20 extra summer fun bonus points for calling Officer Peggy an ignorant slut. That is probably going to come back on you, so the points may be the best you get out of that deal. Hand Rations, I'm not awarding you any points, but I am going to make a recommendation to go see an eye doctor, for this is in fact teeth, not a bow tie.
Well, it kept phasing in and out of reality. All I saw was a thing, but it was like around here.
If you were
It's in a
in tune
different
with the
realm.
dark matter of the universe, you would have
Right.
seen it.
That's all I can say. Riggy nailed it.
I have
Okay.
an objection. You did not say it smelled like catnip. You said it smelled like a cat's mouth.
Well, it does, but I know what's in it.
He must have ingested some.
I think
Indeed,
he did.
Indeed, I did. I have 5
Too much
plants growing
catnip
in my
for our
office.
host, perhaps?
All right, that is tonight's edition of Cabbage or Camel. And so if you pick Cabbage, you're a winner. If you didn't, well, play again next time. All right, it is time now for something very exciting. It's time for 5-Line Movie Genre Scene, the game where, that's right, the game where 5 flops are going to do a movie, one scene from a movie for you, one line at a time. And then once we see it, we'll do it in different movie genres based on suggestions that you gave us. Ooh, very exciting. And so tonight's 5-line movie genre, 5-line movie genre scene, because that's English, is from the movie The Moon and Other Heavenly Bodies. Let's see a scene from that starting now. And this is a game I should mention for myself, Officer Peggy, Rigamarole, Chance of Showers, and Joe Lobb. Anybody can start it.
Moon Man, didn't I tell you that that would make hair grow on your palms?
Good God, he's blocked out the sun.
Someday, I'm gonna kick that moon's ass.
It's so cold.
Man on the moon is smiling because he's in love.
End scene. Okay, let's see that scene now. Oh, did I knock Riggy out? Riggy, I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry, man. To your
Let him have
life.
it. Let him have it. Get him in there.
I fucked up. I'm so sorry, Riggy.
Do it.
Houston, we're coming in for a landing.
Good. I can't count anymore. I'm so sorry, Riggy. Okay, let's see that in another style. We've got lots of suggestions. Let's see it as a romantic drama.
Moon Man, if things are right, the hair on your palms won't matter.
You've eclipsed the sun.
God, I want to fight the moon just because I don't know any other way to express my feelings.
It's so cold.
And on the moon, he's smiling because he's in love.
Houston, we're coming into some feelings.
Okay, let's see it again now as, let me see here. Oh, let's see it as a high school musical style film.
Moon Man, your hands look just like ours.
Now it's eclipsing the sun.
Fly me to the moon and let me kick its fucking ass.
Oh no, it's cold, it's cold, it's cold.
Moody River! How I love ya! How I love ya!
Houston, you could be whoever you want together.
Okay, let's see one more. Let's see it now. Oh gosh, there's so many good things. Let's see it as a melodrama.
Moon Man, what you are doing is making you the perfect villain.
Oh my God. He's eclipsed the sun! He's eclipsed the sun!
That moon never shows his face around here. Kick his ass.
I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm so cold.
You want to know why he's smiling? Huh? Do you now? He's smiling because he's in love.
Houston, why don't we ever talk about me?
End scene. And that is 5-line, or in this case, 6-line movie genre scene, because I named more flops than I had originally cast. And it was still great. Good job, everybody. And I'm going to award Riggy 10 Summer Fun bonus points for achievement in simulated floating.
Oh, thank you.
I think he deserves 50 points.
Do you?
If you give me 50, I think I might overtake you in the points, Chance of Showers.
Yeah,
all
He
right
doesn't
with that.
deserve 50 points.
I
50
wouldn't-
points
You
is
deserve
excessive.
50 points.
I wouldn't advocate for that if I were you, Chance of Showers. I
You're
would
in the
just
running.
let it go. Yep.
Oh, okay.
You're winning right now, Riggy, with 200, but Chance of Showers with 160 is closing in. So
I got
But
my
as-
first game.
as you all know, our next game is one where lots of points can be won, because our next game is the Van Bortles.
Oh, look at that library.
Of course, I'm the first one here, and they are always late for the Van Bortles holiday party, but I suppose I love the Van Bortles just a little bit more. Honestly, I'll just wait here, I suppose. Have an aperitif. It's actually nice without their jibber-jabbering jaws. I've heard Cedric's floated his head off to Antarctica, but at least he won't be here tonight to
Don't
fill
say
his hot
jibber
in.
jabber.
Oh, Wedgeworth. Oh, I figured you'd show. Drunk
Of
again, I see.
course.
What
What
are
was
you
Cedric in
drinking there?
Antarctica and all?
Yes. I heard his head floated off like a balloon. I don't know why you're sitting in the Van Bortles foyer, but it's a terrible look on you.
It's all right, I invented it. And I have a
Yeah.
hall pass.
Oh, well, wonderful. You know who we haven't seen in a while, and I think oh God, Josephilus is here.
Josephilus.
Joseph to you.
No.
Wedgehead, I see you're here. Did someone read you your invitation?
You're very droll as always, Josephilus, which is my way of saying not funny. We were just about to discuss someone we haven't seen in a while, that just heinous Penelope. I don't know where she's been, but I heard she's lurking about.
Who cares, really?
No, I don't either. That's true. Honestly.
I mean,
Oh, Penelope with her stories.
The skittering.
Yes.
anybody whose name sounds like pineapple is hardly credible.
That was actually funny, Josephilus. I like that as very much.
Good.
Oh
why
my
not?
God, that is fantastic. Well, it doesn't appear she's showing. Well, that's good. I wonder who else is here coming to this soiree. Oh, well, Olivia, I hear, might be coming. Oh, my God,
Oh,
it is Olivia. My
how'd you
God,
get here so fast? Thought I'd set a trap on that door.
I thought you did
Yes.
too, Wedgeworth.
Hi. I got an invitation. I'm Cassandra. My dad was Bernie. Bernie Van Bortle.
Oh, that
Oh.
Bortles.
Oh.
The dark side.
What Cassandra?
You know, I'd rather you were Olivia.
I would rather. Oh, Penelope's here. Good God.
Oh, there she is. Oh, there she is.
I've just come from a party. I got stuck in the powder room and there was powder everywhere.
Right
Oh
up
my
my nose,
God.
right?
Oh.
God, Penelope, you look garish. Cassandra, I think you should know that Bernie Van Bortle is not the type of Van Bortle that anyone here would even mention. I'll give you that as a little gift to you.
Bernard.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, but
Well, he's not here, is he?
As in Bernard the boar.
Yes, that's correct, Penelope.
He's probably boring Aunt Judy right now.
Probably, yes, just a. Well, I think we can be glad for one thing, at least that interminable Taffy isn't here.
Oh,
my God.
Taffy,
She ran off to
The
Boston.
worst.
No, back, no.
Several months I have heard you disparage the name of Taffy, and I have not been able to remark on it because I've been stuck in the vents for the past several months trying to find my way out. It's like there's another dimension in there.
Wait a second.
Imposter.
Taffeta. I don't know who would have locked you in that vent here. Let's not tell untruth.
Hold, Penelope, wait. There are two Taffies.
I'm definitely not that drunk yet.
I'm the real Taffy, and I can prove it.
Taffy,
is
in the plaid, you said you transferred your soul to this body. What is going on?
What? This is the imposter. I was stuck in those vents for several months, and then when I got out, something came out with me. I think it's the spirit of one of the rats or something. It's trying to take my life.
Dear, how did you use the bathroom while you were in the vent? Please don't
both
tell me
Taffys
you left
answered.
the mess for the maid.
It just goes in the other dimension, and then the people in that dimension can clean it up. It's not an issue.
This is
Other
not
Taffy,
true.
what do you say to that?
I left my body on 5th Avenue. This is an imposter Taffy from the vent dimension.
More like 42nd Street.
Oh, there's only one way to settle this clearly, and then we can banish them both to the children's table.
Oh, do
We will
tell.
give you a Taffy quiz.
I like the idea.
Things that only Taffy would know. So, Taffy and Taffy, who is your husband?
My husband. Well, I'm embarrassed to say. Yes, my husband was the raccoon in the vents, but after I was stuck there for an extended period of time, we separated. I am now with one of the squirrels. Yes, it's terribly embarrassing.
Yes, plaid Taffy.
I would never be so rash as to leave my raccoon husband for a squirrel. Only a fake Taffy would do that.
That does seem convincing.
It has a point, and would the real Taffy really tell us something that embarrassing so that we could use it as ammunition for later?
Forever and ever, Wedgeworth. A good point.
I think that's a point to that Taffy.
Plaid Taffy, yes.
What?
I never wear plaid. That's so 20 seconds ago.
Excuse
The
me.
real Taffy.
This new body needed plaid.
Penelope, do you have a question for Taffy and Taffy?
I'm very confused by this whole thing. Hi, I'm Cassandra. I don't know if we've met.
Yes.
So what are your thoughts on Bernie?
Who is this Bernard's whore that has shown up at the party at this precise moment to irritate me?
I am his daughter, you dimwit. And you all are treating me like a second-class citizen.
Ooh, yes,
Well,
right.
it is
Go on,
Dirty
go on.
Bernie's daughter, then.
Penelope, I must object. If it's Bernie's daughter, you must treat her like a third-class citizen. Shame on you for treating her like a second-class citizen.
Good
I'm
Not
sorry, are
the
you going to treat me like I'm
fool.
the help? I
What
come
was
all
your
this
name
way
again,
to go find
girl?
family, and
Slow down,
this is
slow
how
down,
you
slow down.
treat
This is going
me.
way too fast.
Well, perhaps, Cassandra, you can redeem yourself if you have a question that will help us determine the real Taffy.
Taffeta! Where is my taffeta?
Well, that's why I was asking the question about Bernie.
Okay.
Okay, go on. Taffy and Taffy answer the question.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on...
That was a very long question. I'm not
Answer
entirely
it.
sure what the question was, but
Answer
Bernie,
it.
He's barely a Van Bortle. He's like we were collecting the Van Bortles. He'd be the most common one, the one that everybody's like, hey, I'll trade you 20 Bernies for a much better Van Bortle.
That does sound like something Taffy would say.
Oh, but the real Taffy would know that next to Bernie Van Bortle's name is actually a little asterisk that says, look at the bottom of the page. And at the bottom of the page, it says, in fact, his name is not Bernie Van Bortle, it's Bertie Van Bernal.
Bertie Van Bernal.
I can say without a doubt that plaid taffeta, whoever the hell you are, do not know anything. I have birth certificates. I have records that I am a Van Bortle and I came from a line of Bernie Van Bortle. And whether you accept him into your family or not, you are not the right Taffy, whoever that is.
And I have a set of crayons from the kids' table that says I'm right, so ha.
Okay.
Well, then,
You would know the Van Bortles never give crayons to the kids' table. They give the
True.
finest watercolor paints that are very nasty when ingested.
This is true. We like to see the look on the faces.
Yes.
Yes,
true.
not glad Taffy vote gets a point.
Yes, I have to agree.
I have a question.
Yes, Penelope,
that only the real
please.
taffeta Van Bortle can answer. Taffeta Van Bortle had a pet when she was in the 2nd grade, and it was a secret pet that only she and I knew that she had because her father would never allow her to have a pet. She kept it in her room. I helped her take care of it. Forgive me, please, dear, but what was the pet?
Well, it was so long ago, but it was a pet rock. It was a rock. I put googly eyes on it, and the rock, it ran away, and I was so betrayed that I never spoke about it again. How dare you bring it up on this day?
Well, the real Taffy would know, in fact, it was a mole in a jar. And that mole in the jar, one time I opened the jar and the wind blew it away. And I can't believe you'd bring it up on today of all days, Mole Day.
It's not Mole Day. Mole Day was yesterday.
I don't know, because both are true. She had a pet rock and she had a mole in the jar. Oh my God.
Well, there's only one way we can obviously solve this, and I know what it is. I mean, well, there are two ways. We could kill them both, but that is so much work.
Wedgeworth,
I think we should just send them to the children's table and be done with this.
Gone the two of you.
Yes.
Off,
I've
go.
lost my holiday spirit.
Go.
You can sit together if you
Taffeta.
like.
Oh, and now she's brought a cat
I will
into
let
the house.
the committee of the children's table decide this. They all know that I am the true Taffy, because I am the only one that knows how to steal their mashed potatoes when they are not looking. Good day to you all. Except for you, Plaid Taffy. Bad day to you.
I like this other Taffy better than I like the rest of you anyway. To the kids' table.
Thank God for the kids' table. Thank God. Good call, dear. Good call.
I can't take this drama. I'm just going home.
Exhausting.
Well, bad feelings make good stories. This one is going to be, I can string it out into 2 volumes if I pad it right.
I'm going back to the powder room.
And I'm gonna go get drunk.
Guess I'm just gonna be alone all again without my dad and this will saying I own everything.
And scene. And that is tonight's episode of the Van Bortles. Ooh, it got messy, just how we like it. All right, let's get all the flops back on the screen here. And it's for our final game of the evening, which is good advice, bad advice, worst advice. And this is where we ask you to tell us things you need our help with. It's the holiday season. We consider it our civic duty to help you, right? We care. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take your questions, and 3 flops will give you advice. The first flop will give you really pretty good advice. The second flop will give you not so good advice. And the third flop, hang on to your hat, it's going to be the worst advice you've probably ever heard. And that's how we do it. So let's see. The first question we have, and keep them coming, appears to be a music question. Whether or not to use the major scale. And I guess let's put an order to this, right? Let me pop that in the chat so folks can see. All right, Joe Lobb, you get to start us off tonight. Whether a major scale should be used, I don't know if that's in composing or what, so you'll have to interpret that, I think.
Well, we're now in the 21st century, so all the thinking about the Diabolus Fourth from the medieval period has pretty well been established as not a thing. It's not real. I say if your soul feels like it calls for the major scale, use away to your heart's content. Or even if you find a piece that's in a minor key and you think it might sound better or different in a major key, try that. There's a whole series of mashups that do amazing things with pop songs. Major to minor, minor to major. Yeah, you could have some fun and maybe even make a little bit of cash.
It is so, how shall I put this? Ordinary. So if John Cage taught us nothing, it's that music can be deconstructed in really any way you want. So silence for 4 minutes and 37 seconds or something like that can 30, how many?
33.
I can't believe I even got the 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 33 seconds can be music, right? Without any scale whatsoever. So I'm going to encourage you, ditch the scales, majors, minors, ditch them. Let anything be your music.
The fuck is a scale? All right. I didn't come into fucking music to do so. No, whatever the hell that is. All right. We came in for the one thing, to get laid. All right. So I got super tight, super sparkly pants over there. We're going to do our hair up real fucking big, and we're going to we're going to lip sync it. All right. We're going to fake it till we make it big. Fuck scales.
Okay. All right. So you have a plethora of options to choose from. Hope that helps with your composition. Our next question is possibly from someone who's expecting. Ooh. And so the next question is what to name the new baby? And Riggy, you get a first crack at that one. What to name the new baby?
Yeah, of course. Many people don't know this. It's important to consider how close you are with your relatives when you're deciding how to name a child. A lot of people don't like the juniors. I'm actually named after a variation of my great-grandfather's names, who was Rigamarole. I'm Rigamarole, he was Rigamarole. And I carry that with pride. I carry that with pride, my grandfather's name, my great-grandfather's name. And your child might too. But if you're not close to them, or you're just thinking of something fresh, you want them to have their own identity that's not tied to the past, you're more than welcome to name them something that means something to you. If that's your name, or that's just something that someday flutters into your mind and you're like, yeah, that right there, that's a Colby. Then that child's a Colby. But don't think about it too hard. Just enjoy the journey with your child.
Okay. Hand Rations, what do you think?
No child is ever a Colby. Right out of the gate, no. But
Like name them Cody.
Colby.
see that one is even less. Like I've never seen a child named Cody. Like that's just not a name
Right.
that you name kids.
Right.
Cody's just immediately spring out of the ground in their mid-20s in an improv group. They're
I
just
think, yeah, that's right.
spontaneously formed. But back to the question at hand. I think the strategy for naming kids, it shouldn't be about you. It shouldn't be about like naming them after something or something like that. You want your kid to be unique, and you want to give them a name that they can follow their own destiny with. And you want the name to be so unique that it's never been used before. You need to treat naming kids like coming up with a username on a website that already has millions of users. You need to add some numbers. You need to add some random punctuation. You need to add a reference to, like, I don't know, whatever music you like or a fandom or something like that. Make it so long and incomprehensible. You know, Elon Musk's kid that has the like X and then like the A like thing and then the numbers and all that sort of stuff. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's unique. You need to do that, but longer. Because he already took that idea. You can't name your kid that now. So you need to do, like, even if you wanted to do like a normal name, like I guess if you wanted to name your kid Cody or something like that, don't just name him Cody. Name him Cody, X, lowercase x, X, lowercase x, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 Sailor Moon 1 2 3 4.
I gotta go
That's
change my
how you
password.
get it very unique.
Officer Peggy, I feel like you don't agree with Hand Rations.
Well, there's to an extent, but the thing is that that's like so a couple of years ago, right? Like Elon Musk and Grimes had their kid a couple of years ago. It's old news, right? I agree with that.
Mhm.
But see, what Hand Rations is missing is that a name. Who even needs a name, right? Like a name is just a placeholder, really. You fill out the paperwork, the kid's gonna change it anyway. The number of people I know who hate their names, too damn many. And so really you either leave it blank until the child is old enough to choose their own name, whether that is symbols, whether that is peppermint pretzel sticks, who knows? They get to choose their own name. And then in the meantime, you give them a temporary name. So honestly, when I was naming my kids, I looked around the room and I saw Goose Poop and I saw Cheetos. So do you want to know what their name was? Goose Poop Cheetos the second, because they were twins. So we had the first one and the second one. Completely placeholders though. They got to change their names and later in life, and it's not my place. As a parent, you have to let them be free. Why impose names on children? You are in the wrong trying to think about imposing names on your child. Enjoy the journey though.
Okay. So let us know how that works out. We have another question. Chances Showers, I'm hoping you can help us with this one. The question is, what is the best way to avoid eating my partner's parents' horrible cooking? What's the best way to do that?
Well, Creme, I have to say, I suck at good advice. I was really hoping to give worse advice. So, it probably is going to be all downhill from here.
I should think, if we're doing it right.
When you're together for the holiday season and you're forced to eat is it your parents or your in-laws?
It is partner's parents' horrible cooking.
So it's really partners.
There are layers
in-laws.
to this. There are layers. Yeah. It's like in-laws.
So it's not your parents. It's not your house. And you have to somewhat, in normal society, I guess the good advice, be polite and just bite, spit it in a napkin, put it down, right? Or feed it to the dog under the table.
Classic.
And just smile, act like you're on the TV show and take the bite, smile real big no matter what it tastes like. And just because you want to make a good impression, it's your partner's parents. You want to be welcomed back. You want to, who knows what the future holds. So All right, I'm gonna go with the good advice and just
Yeah, no,
smile, be polite, and if you have to cough in the napkin, give it to the dog.
yeah, that's truly good advice. What do you think, Joe Lobb?
Well, that would work as a solution. It seems a little passive to me, though. I would kill him with kindness. Say, you don't have to prepare Christmas dinner. We will prepare the whole thing for you. So all you have to do is host and provide a table. And so when you show up with your watermelon bisque or whatever it is that you've made, you're going to like it because you have originated it in your own family. They don't like it. Tough beans, no pun intended, for them.
Unless it was actually tough beans, but yeah. In
fact, you might even challenge them in a way. Find out beforehand something that they really detest, like, warthog fritters, and show up with a big steaming pile of warthog fritters, and just by coincidence, and put that in front of them and let them see how it feels.
Well, you had me through kill him, but everything after that was just blather. So I'm going to say just take the very first part of your advice, kill him. Now, what I mean by that is, well, what it sounds like, but there is a risk with this strategy, and the risk is simply this. Your partner may not like that you did that, right? That could be a relationship problem. So what you have to do here is you have to actually distract them while they're prepping the meal, and you have to kind of work a little bit of, poisons in there, right? I'm going to suggest you volunteer to serve the plates as a nice gesture, right? Serve their plates, serve your partner a different plate, serve yourself a different plate. Now, you and I both know that your partner knows this meal is bad too, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to eat yours and you're both going to be like, oh, this is pretty terrible, but we're trying to be polite. You be polite as heck, just like Chances Showers suggested. And eventually they're going to eat theirs, and let's face it, they knew the meal sucked, and they're going to die. You will never have to eat their food again. Plus, your partner will think they did it to themselves, or that it was ptomaine, or gosh, why did they buy meat from the no-kill shelter? I don't know, but they will pass away peacefully. Hopefully, be kind how you do it, and you're free. You're free of the problem. Hope that helps. We have one more. I don't want to end on a down note. So we have one more question to finish the show tonight. And it's kind of a light and airy one. And it's the best technique for scratching your feet. And Dr. Brainpee. It's a medical question, so.
Yeah, you might as well start with at least somebody that is called a doctor sometimes. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I find usually it's not quite the full scratching. I mean, sometimes you want to just scratch, but you don't want to damage your skin like that. It's more of almost like a rubbing motion. Usually what does it the best, or just kind of giving your heels a little rub together usually feels good for me. It's or rubbing your heel, using one foot against the other, kind of exfoliate one part of the foot while you scratch the other part of the foot. I feel like it's a pretty good technique that I like to go to. Evens out stuff. I don't know. You get feel for what your feet feel like. If you kind of tell if you got some pretty gnarly heels. You're like, oh, I should do something about that. Or they're not too bad.
Okay. Yeah. Seems reasonable. Riggy, you look skeptical.
Rigamarole here with another fantastic product. You got itchy feet? I know how to help you. You're tired of itching your feet with everything you can find? Tired of rubbing yourself all over everything? Well, I got the product for you. No more of this crap jamming between your toes. Not this. You know what you need? you need yourself the Foot Scrubber 3000, made up of lots of little metal shards to get in there and scratch up your feet. But wait, there's more. If you call now, I'll give you the deluxe foot, back, arm, leg, and face scratcher for free. Order now.
Ooh.
Supplies are limited.
Rigamarole, are you trying to sell your products again?
It's working.
Riggy
We're
Hitman
at-
School.
It's working.
Hitman School.
Do you accept Riggy coin?
I
Could you
only
repeat
accept
the number
Riggy
4
coin.
times, please?
Oh yeah, I'll take 10. Hand rations. Do you have anything to add to that? Because I don't know where to go with that.
That was certainly a compelling sales pitch.
Sure.
But you see, that something like that, it might just be a bit too violent. Like sometimes your feet like only itch a little bit. You don't want to like try to cut the whole thing off or anything. You want like a gentler touch or something like that. Like you want to like just really like you want to be in good hands. But sometimes your hands just aren't going to cut it. See? So what I'm suggesting, and this might take a bit of yoga, but if you can actually get your foot up by your face, then you'll actually be able to scratch your foot with your mouth. And you see, only then you have these teeth bones. They're the only ones that this answer is getting kind of too gross even for me.
Oh, come on.
I'm bailing.
Dr. Brainpee, any
Someone's gotta
thoughts on
finish it.
No, wait. No.
Well, as an expert of putting my foot in my mouth.
I want to ask Hand Rations to demonstrate her technique.
Please.
I want to see your teeth bones.
You do.
So with them
The
bones,
type
them
of
teeth
stuff that lives on
bones.
the internet for years and years.
Yes, indeed. And when you've made SNL, we'll be cashing in on you. All right. If you didn't have a Flop's name, you would now.
Teeth bones.
I'll stick with hand rations.
Teeth bones isn't particularly
Teeth
different
bone
than
connect
hand
to the
rations.
jawbone.
Though.
No, it isn't.
Not that. It's not that
It's all
far
very
off.
related. It's true.
That's the
All right.
parentheses.
To the head bone.
On teeth bones, I conclude. Good advice, bad advice, worst advice. This has been our holiday-ish all-you-can-eat improv show. I hope you had fun. We'll be back in we'll be back in 2022
Hey.
with more shows. Maybe someday even in person again.
see anything
It's not
come out.
looking like it, is it?
Cover your
And,
face in the ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Right. He did it. Okay. Riggy, how many Summer Fun bonus points do you want for that act?
Yeah, how many?
This is really old. I think I deserve quite a few.
What flavor is it?
Name a number.
Thai or Earl Grey.
Tide?
I thought
Earl
I
Grey
was trying to say
ice
chai. but
Tide.
it's Earl
I
Grey.
definitely heard Tide. Tide Pod
Okay,
ice
well,
cream.
that looks horrible. So I'm going to give you 500 extra Summer Fun bonus points for that. And I also awarded in our last game Hand Rations 50 for teeth bones.
You would have won if
Something
you
that
put your
will
foot in your
live-
mouth, Jess. If you just
You'd
put
have
your
won.
foot in your mouth.
Not on camera.
Do it with your teeth bones.
You'll be a legend. So anyway, that is our show tonight. We will on our Facebook page be soliciting your ideas for organizations to support in 2022. If there's an organization that's doing great work in our community and you think we should sponsor them with one of our shows, let us know. Okay, we'll announce that sometime in the new year. Happy holidays to those who celebrate. If you don't, have a good end of the year anyway, right? It was marginally better than 2020, but we got a ways to go. But we've had fun bringing these shows to you. And I want to tell you one other thing. We have raised $3,200 for our 11 organizations this year. Thank you to our community for making that happen. That's it for us. Have a good night. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.